Hello and welcome, everybody, to another Mindset to Success. And we have the lovely Conni Ponturo with us today. And I am excited to hear all about what she offers to her clients because she is the lady who works with women over 50 who are in chronic pain. And she helps them to change the story of pain by moving their bodies. Now, for anyone who's in any kind of pain, this is going to be a really impactful video. So do stay tuned right until the end. Connie, you often talk about helping people feel at home in their bodies. What does that really mean? And why do you think so many people, especially as they get older, lose that connection with themselves?
First of all, Dagmar, thank you so much for having me. Um, I think because the world is very fast paced and we're distracted very easily by all the shiny objects around us. And so we lose that connection with ourselves. And honestly, after 50, most women are like, I don't want to look in the mirror. And it's such a missed opportunity because to look in the mirror is to love what you see. When you hate what you see, you can't change it. You can only really change what you love. And so I really try to focus on loving what people have. Forget about changing it, forget about being thinner, younger, richer, whatever they want to do, but really focus on this magnificent body. You get one body. And
Yeah.
so to take care of it and to love it and to cherish it is an honor. And so I get people to kind of make that little flip. And when they do, and it's small changes, things start to change.
It is. It's so true, isn't it? Making those small
Mhm.
changes can make all the difference. And I think you're right. We do forget to love ourselves. I mean, we get told, love thy neighbor, love this, love that, and yet we forget that love for self. It's such an important factor in our mindset and how we look at our well-being overall. I totally agree
Absolutely.
with you.
Absolutely. I think it's the most important thing. More than loving your family, your partner, your children, it is truly to get back to loving this body. The minute you start to make that change, you just feel better in your body. And especially when you've been in
Yeah,
chronic
I
pain, because
agree.
address that chronic pain. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I know that many people over 50 begin to, well, accept those aches and pains or physical limitations, simply something as part of getting older. And in your experience, what role does our mindset play in how we experience our bodies and in changing that relationship? What can we actually do or see in regards to how that changes our vitality?
First off, mindset is everything, right? I mean, the way you think about the world, the way you think about your body in particular, and getting older is the key to everything. I try to make the analogy to think of yourself like a car. So if you have a 10, 13, 15-year-old car, you're not going to scream at it when it needs new brakes or it needs the engine fixed or whatever. You're just going to take care of it. But what happens as we get older and stuff comes up because it does. We're talking about wear and tear, life in the game, in your body. Stuff happens. And when we address it, when we take care of it, it's so much easier. But what happens is we get stuck in the story, right? So a belief is just a story that you tell yourself over and over. And I'm always saying to people, is that true? Is that really true? I mean, you believe it, but is that the truth of the way things are? Do we have to fall apart? Do we have to not like ourselves anymore? Do we have to not have any more sex? Do we not have to? All these things are stories that go through people's minds. Maybe they've heard them, who knows? But I'm always like saying, let's challenge that. How can we change that? How can we now bring it back? How can we shift that story and make it so life is good? I don't want to be 20. I don't want to be 30. Honestly, I don't want to be 40 or 50. I'm really happy in the body that I have, in the mindset that I have, because there's so much I've learned over the years And I just embrace as much as I can. When stuff happens, and it happens to all of us, we can't escape that. But it's dealing with that shift and going, okay, I'm going to take care of whatever I need to take care of. So your mindset is everything. Your mindset really rules how you live your life.
Yeah, that's true. You remind me of a friend of mine in Australia, and this person is a very similar age to me. But when I speak to this person,
Mhm,
they are constantly talking about their aches, their pains,
mhm,
what medication they're on, what's
mhm.
going wrong with their
Right,
body. And you talk about mindset. And it's exactly what I try and teach my clients as
right.
well. Like, your mindset is everything. And it's also about what you say and how you speak about yourself. And I know that this person is very much surrounded by an older crowd. So it's their language and their mindset has been influenced by the people that they surround themselves with. And that brings to mind Jim Rohn's very well known saying, you are the product of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And I think following on from what you said, it's very important for us to surround ourselves with people who cherish those things that you have been talking about and affecting our mindset in that way as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wrote 2 books just because of that. People kept asking me the same questions. And the first one is Falling into Joy: 8 Simple Steps to Allow Your Body to Become Your Best Friend. And then my second book was Listen, Watch What You Say. Your body is listening, because it is. The words we say have so much power. Ugh, my back. Have I told you about my back? Oh, my back is killing me. I can't go for a walk because my back. Oh, I'm sorry. My back, and it becomes the story, the narrative of your life, of who you are,
Yeah.
of your day in and day out. Now, I'm not saying that we ignore things. I'm not saying that we just don't think about it and life will be grand. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we deal with it in the moment that we have. Is this something that we can see a doctor for? Can we get an injection? Can we see a physical therapist? Can we do Pilates? Can we help ourselves get better so the story can change? And the minute we start to move our bodies, it changes. That's what over 28 years, I've been working with women and men, but mostly women, about changing by just moving. And in the beginning, you might just go out for 5 minutes for a walk, turn around and come
Yeah.
back, right? That's 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes that you didn't do before. And it is life altering.
Absolutely. And it's those little things, isn't it? When we start, for someone who hasn't done any of this and who might be listening to that thinking, oh, well, I can't do that. Well, actually, you can. And as you've just said, start small, start with 5 minutes and go up from there. And I think that is, again, such an interesting shift when we start to come at it from the perspective of, okay, I'm going to start small. But the point is, at least I'm starting, which I guess brings me to the next question. For someone watching today who may be living with chronic pain or feeling disconnected from their body, what is one simple practice they could begin today that would help them reconnect with themselves and start moving towards greater joy and vitality?
I think the one thing is, besides going out for a 5 minute walk, is to sit back in a chair, put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want your mantra to be, I am safe. I am safe in my body. And just to breathe into that, you don't have to do anything fancy, just an inhale and an exhale. Because when we realize that we're safe in our bodies, things start to change. So we have a negative mindset, and that has saved us. And we are always looking for something that's negative, that's going to harm us. So when we're in chronic pain, especially, we need to lean back into the safety of our bodies, that I'm safe. I'm safe on this chair. I'm safe in my room. I'm safe on this planet. I'm safe everywhere I go. And the minute they start to move into safety, people start to feel better. And then they'll go out for a 5 minute walk and come back. As you said, it is the small steps that we want people to do. It is nothing big. I don't make people do anything crazy. We just start to breathe and lean into, oh, I feel good in this moment. In this moment is really all that matters.
I love that technique. And thank you for sharing that with everybody, Connie, because I do believe that there's a lot of fear
Mhm,
out there.
mhm.
And social media probably doesn't help in that regard as well. So when we come back to ourselves, and
Right.
even as you said, putting our hand on our heart and just breathing, it can have that lovely feeling of comfort, of
Mhm.
security.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, because if you are out there listening to this and you want a great technique, it's so simple and yet so powerful. Connie, you've spent over 20 years helping people rediscover joy in their bodies. What's the biggest lesson your clients have taught you about living a long, vibrant, and fulfilled life?
Well, I'm very lucky that a lot of my clients, first of all, this year are turning 80, um, and beyond. And I think for me to learn from them is, first of all, they've done this work for over 20 years. They've done Pilates with me and moved their bodies. So that's incredible to see. All of their other friends aren't. And so they're really bright, shiny stars. And to show me that life just keeps getting better and better. Life just keeps getting more joyful. And it's the people that you surround yourself with, as you said before, it's the community that you feel around yourself, it's the family, it's your friends. And so I just am very hopeful. I am very lucky to see people that allow me to feel like, oh my God, there is so much to look forward to at every stage in your life.
And you're right. Isn't that what we all want? I mean, we
Yeah.
want to have that longevity. We want to feel good about ourselves, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, or
Yeah.
spiritually. Connie, it's been such a pleasure having you here and having this discussion about mindset and how it can affect our overall longevity. Would you like to share with everybody? And by the way, I will have the links in the comments, but would you like to share with everybody how they can get in touch with you?
Absolutely. You can follow me on Instagram. It's just my name, Connie Ponturo. And then join my YouTube station. My YouTube station is called Absolutely Grounded. I have over 700 videos of things you can do every day. Everyday things. You don't need to have a Pilates reformer, but it's things that you can connect to your body to feel good in your body. I have some breath work on that. Foam roller. I love to use props, and it's things that you can do every day. So I'd love for you to join my YouTube station.
Thank you, Connie. Like I said, I'll have all the links for all of you who are listening. If you feel that Connie has contributed something really meaningful to your life today, then do reach out, get in touch with her, maybe even read one of her books and see if it resonates with you. Because ultimately, it is about living a longer and more fulfilled life. Connie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Dagmar. It's been a pleasure.